We are going sporty now, and as mentioned, we are joined on set by a team that has already done their trials. They are getting ready for the World Championships that will be happening in 2023. That's in June next year. We are talking about the World Summer Games, and we are specifically talking about Special Olympic. This is a sport that is, played by very athletes who have some intellectual disability. We'll be talking about that, but for your information, they've already done their trials. They'll be taking 10 disciplines to Berlin, Germany next year. In Abu Dhabi, that's in 2019, when they last took part, they were the best in Africa with a medal haul of 25 medals. Will it be a replica of the same? Let's engage them in studio to find out who is here with us and let us know what to expect now that trials are done away with. To my immediate left, we are joined by Angela Nyambura. Angela is a member of the Special Olympics team, specifically cycling, to be specific in the discipline she's taking part in. Angela, good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you.
Next to Angela, we have Raphael Nyabala. Raphael is the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Special Olympics Kenya, here with us to unpack how the trials were, what to expect, and what are we looking forward to between now and June next year. Raphael Nyabala, good afternoon and welcome as well.
Good afternoon, Apidi. Good afternoon, viewers.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Next to Raphael, we have Mary Stella Andolwa. Mary Stella, a member of the team that has already been qualified, but specifically specializes in ladies football or girl football, where she is a goalkeeper. I'll find out more about goalkeeping because that's an area that I enjoy most. Mary and Stella, karibu sana to the studio.
Asante sana.
Last but not least, playing in a game that is almost like football, but now not football, handball, using their hands to play in. Already also a member of the team. We are talking about Eric Otieno with us in studio. Eric, karibu sana to the studio as well.
Asante sana.
Karibu. Yes. Well, we are talking about a team that is getting ready to take part to represent the country in the World Summer Games, that Special Olympics. Let's start by, getting more about Special Olympics, and I'll engage the CEO, Mr. Raphael Nyabala, to just explain to us what is Special Olympics? Is it the same as the other Olympics that we see? What's the difference between Special Olympics and the normal Olympics that we see out there? Is there a difference? Because in this, we are told it's about intellectual disability. Please pan out more for the interest of our viewers and also for us to know more about Special Olympics.
Thank you so much, Wanapidi, for that question that is very important to let the viewers know the difference between Special Olympics and other Olympics. First, Special Olympics majorly works with persons with intellectual disability in sports. We do the training of persons with intellectual disability for fitness, for sports, and for competitions. And the difference is that Special Olympics works in a manner that everyone is given opportunity to play. Everyone is given opportunity to compete. And so it doesn't matter your ability, because we work with what we call divisioning. We do divisioning where those that have, let's say, high ability are competing together. Those who are having moderate ability compete together, and those who are having slightly lower ability compete together. Out of 3 teams, we might have 3 number ones. But if we have to advance one team, then we will do a draw, and we pick the one that the draw has fallen on, and therefore everybody is getting fair opportunity. Special Olympics games are organized in the same manner the elite Special Olympics, like the one for IOC, is organized. And this is observable everywhere. Even if you had opportunity to view our national trials that occurred last weekend at Nyayo National Stadium, you realize that the pomp and color is the same as the IOC games. And that's why Special Olympics is the only organization and IOC that share the word Olympics. There is Paralympics for persons with physical disability, but there are also Deaflympics for persons with hearing impairments. But Special Olympics is a sports organization that works with persons with intellectual disability here in Kenya and globally. And thank you for having us on. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us that clarity, because we've had Deaflympics, we've had Paralympics, and now we have Special Olympics representing the country, and it was good to just get an understanding of what the difference is. Let me engage Angela by first and foremost welcoming her to the studio and just engaging to find out. Angela, so excited because this is the first time that you're going out to wear the national team, the national colors for the country, to represent the country in terms of cycling. How does it feel like?
It feels amazing and happy, yeah.
And as you look forward to representing the country, how was it like in terms of qualifying? Because normally qualifying is the biggest hurdle. How excited were you when you qualified?
Hey, I was very excited. Yeah.
We're looking at a situation where you're out there going to represent the country. Mary and Stella and Olwa, football is a game followed with a lot of passion. I don't want to say which team you support because I know and you're so excited about it. I'll not talk about it for now. But Mary and Stella, how is it like qualifying to go and represent the country? More so in football, a sport that many are really looking forward to now that the World Cup is here with us. How does it feel like?
Actually, it is like feeling amazing and exciting because it wasn't easy to get that chance since the competition was very high. We were around 5 counties competing for one position, so it wasn't easy to get that chance, but since we managed it, it is exciting and I'm feeling much proud of it, and I'm feeling like Special Olympic team is where I belong, and I thank the Special Olympic management that is actually bringing us together so that we may found that chance to go out of your country, represent your country, and feel that, yeah.
We'll be talking about how you qualify, or how does one qualify to be a member of the Special Olympics. We'll be engaging Raphael later on the same. But let's bring in Eric to this handball, a sport that you have to really concentrate and deliver by scoring the goals and getting maximum points. Eric,
yes.
How does it feel like now that you're done with trials? Berlin is what we're looking at next year in June.
It was really excited, yeah, because being in the national game sometimes not be easy, yeah, and because it's depend on how you train at the past time. It was not easy because sometimes you see like your competitors still strong, so you have to make a lot of energy so that you can beat them, yeah.
The concentration there must be very hard, and like Eric says, you see your competitors keep going and you also must up your game so that you are at par with them. Let's engage Raphael as the CEO of Special Olympics Kenya. Raphael, how do we get to, get all these athletes together in terms of knowing that this one qualifies to be part of the Special Olympics, of Kenya? How do you get them to know that this one has qualified, this one has not qualified?
Thank you. First of all, how we get the athletes is that we work all over the country through grassroots clubs. And these grassroots clubs are spread across the nation. What Special Olympics Kenya does is that we work very closely in partnership with Ministry of Education, Ministry of Sports, and because of that, we have teams in every county. We train coaches in schools, like special schools. We train coaches, and the teachers become the coaches. This is a sustainable way of having coaches that are reachable, and they are able to identify talents as they teach the athletes in their schools. We also have those people with intellectual disability that are not in school, but they are in the community. So we have community clubs. So in the community clubs, we also train the coaches, and we give them equipments for training, so that they keep training and they engage in local competitions. And out of that, we are able to identify the talents that can come to advancement. There is a rule that you must train together for not less than 8 weeks for you to participate in any competition for Special Olympics. And it's not only for persons with intellectual disability only. We also bring people without intellectual disability to play together in the same team with those with intellectual disability. We call this unified sports. So in unified sports, we are trying to break that exclusion, that feeling that those are the ones and these we are not with disability. We live to appreciate everyone, so that there is an environment of belonging, of inclusion. We are actually inclusion champions when it comes to issues around sports. So this is what we do. From the grassroots, then we go to regional. So we hold regional competitions. After regional competition, then we go to national trials. But our sports are all year round. If you want to know the core of Special Olympics, is that we offer sports training and competitions all year round, from January to January. So it's not only the years when we are going for World Games. We have 2 World Games. We have summer games like the one we are going to. We have also winter games. Unfortunately, our last winter games was supposed to be this year, but because of the location and the situation that was going on in Ukraine and Russia, it was cancelled. It was meant to be in Russia, but it was cancelled. So we are going in for the summer games, but even without the World Games, we embrace continuity of training for fitness and training for competition, so that these athletes that are able to experience the joy of just playing together, the joy of competition, the joy of being fit and sharing gifts when you win the games. So that is how we get people. We get from grassroots to regional to national.
I mean, interesting looking at how you handle the process and ensure that you have all included, from regional to all the way to national championships, and eventually get a team that represents the country. Angela, there must have been a starting point.
Yeah.
How did you start off, and did you ever know that based on your start, you'd eventually wear the national team colors?
Nilianza nikiwa mdogo kuride bike, but sikudhani nitafika pale sahii niko. Nilikuwa na riding for fun. Yeah.
So makochi walikuona ama ni wewe ndio uliamua sasa kuanzia leo nataka sasa nianze kufanya ile ya kushindana? Ni
coach ndio alinotice napenda kuride bike. Sasa ndo akaniweka kwa hiyo group. Yeah.
Kwa hivyo mambo na kuendesha baiskeli hata nisijaribu kubishana na wewe. Let's engage Marianne Stella, in football. Football is a game that comes in with a lot of pressure from the Kenyan fan here in the country. Even the other sports do come with pressure. How did you find yourself in football, and why a goalkeeper, not a midfielder, not a defender, and not even a striker? Why goalkeeping?
Okay, I started when I still in primary level, where I used to play 2 positions. I was playing number 6 at goalkeeper. So during the training, my coach advised me I can do better in goal position than in field. So he keep on advising me to just stick in one position, which is a goalkeeper. Hapo ndo nilistick na nikaanzia hapo kutrain hata mpaka vile tulienda America nikiwa goalkeeper, and I managed actually to tukiwa America hakuna mtu yoyote alimanage even kuscore even 1 goal while I was there. So vile tulikuja our national director Madam Susan akaniadvise akasema naweza shikilia hapo as goalkeeper, nisiai change position kwa sababu kama nimefaulu kule bado naweza shikilia hiyo na inaweza nipeleka mbali. So fani nikaona kama naweza kama wamenisupport naweza stick. Kwa hiyo actually iko na pressure, unaweza jikuta saa zingine unaenda kushika hauna gloves, lakini kwa sababu unakufia timu lazima tu ungangane mpaka mshinde. Like in trials tulicheza minus gloves, but nilimanage nikajikakamua kwa sababu ukisikia kwenda Berlin nikasema kama mbaya lazima ningangane, sitaangalia kama niko na gloves ama sina, lazima niamuke na ni get that chance.
Kuna ule msemo ambao watani huwa unapenda sana ya kwamba heri punda afe lakini mzigo ifike.
Yeah.
Kwa hivyo hata penalty hawakufunga.
Hata kulikuwa na timu ya Homa Bay walipata nafasi ya penalty, lakini nikaipanji nje na nikakufia timu, nikashukuru.
Siongezi wala story, pongezi.
Yes.
Pengine nije kwako Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, kwenye handball pia tunaelewa ya kwamba handball ni mchezo ambao umeanza kupendwa hususan hapa nchini. Tunaona ya kwamba mashabiki wameanza kuipenda sana mchezo huu wa handball. Kwako wewe, matarajio yako ni yapi tunapojipanga sasa kama Special Olympics kwenda kule Berlin, Ujerumani mwakani? Matarajio yako ni yapi, na kulingana na matarajio hayo mazoezi ikoje, ndiposa pengine tukienda kule Berlin utimize yale ambayo unatarajia?
Matarajio yangu nataka nikienda huko Berlin nirudi na gold medali. Vile nilianza nikiwa shule, nikakaa na best yangu mwingine ilikuwa kwa hii mali niko saizi. Kaniambia hii mchezo ninapenda nachezwa mahali, na nikasema sawa, siku moja nitakuja. Nikaenda kwake, nikamwambia sasa tuende, niko tayari. Kikuja nimepata makochi mazuri, nikahusishwa kwa mchezo. Mchezo yangu ya kwanza nilipocheza national, nilienda Los Angeles ambapo tulicheza mchezo yetu, tulicheza mchezo yetu tukachukua namba 2, ambalo hiyo namba 1 ilichukuliwa na France ambao walikuwa sio wachache, noma sana. Tukajaribu tukachukua silver, tukarudi nayo Kenya. Haya, mara 2019 tukaparticipate tena kwa national game, tukachukuliwa tena, tukaenda kuhusisha Kenya huko Abu Dhabi, Dubai, ambapo hapo pia game haikuwa rahisi. Tukang'ang'ana kidogo, tukachukua namba 4 kwa hiyo tough game. Sasa hii 2020 kachukuliwa kwa mchezo ingine tena kama footballer. nilikuwa pia naelewa football kidogo, kaenda kucheza Egypt, tukacheza tukachukua namba 2 silver. Sasa hii leo tunaongelea about Germany. Kwenda Germany haikuwa rahisi. Tumejiandaa kwenda Germany, na tulionyesha coach wetu bila alituonyesha kwa uwanja, tulionyesha tunaweza, na bado tutaweza huko, na tuna promise Kenya pia tukirudi pia tutarudi na mazuri.
Naona ni kama umetembea ulimwenguni. Umekuwa kule Los Angeles Marekani, umekuwa Abu Dhabi, umekuwa Misri. Kwa hivyo umewakilisha Kenya na mara mbili umechukua nafasi ya 2. Kule Abu Dhabi mkateremshwa nafasi ya 4. Je, tuwe na imani ya kwamba kule Ujerumani pengine utapata nambari 1?
Vile umejua ukienda kupigana kichapo wa kwanza una learn kitu yenye tactics yenye hao watu walitumia.
Naam.
Wenyewe tulielearn na tukarekebisha hiyo makosa yote, alafu sasa hii tuna hope tutakuja na kitu yenye tunataka. Hapa Kenya.
Asante. Pengine nije kwako Angela, kabla sijamuuliza Marian. Angela, mara yako ya kwanza kwenda kuwakilisha Kenya, pressure iko?
Kuna pressure nyingi. Pressure iko, haiwezi kosa.
Na hii pressure tunaihandle vipi? Mazoezi?
By mazoezi, kufuata kenye unaambiwa na coach.
Hebu niulize pengine kwa dakika moja nimuulize Marian. Marian, nayo pressure pia iko?
Pressure iko kidogo, lakini ninaomba Kenya ndio inaweza kutusaidia kutoa hiyo pressure, kwa sababu wakituchukulia vile wao wanachukulia another sports, wakuje watu support, watusaidie in different areas, watatu encourage na watatuondoa hiyo pressure. Tutajua tukienda ng'ambo actually Kenya imetusupport, na pia sisi tunafaa tukuje na mazuri, tuwakilishe Kenya kwa uzuri, kwa sababu wakitusupport watatupa hiyo motisha pia, tukiwa ng'ambo tutatoa kwa uoga.
Itabidi tuwasaidie watoe uoga na wahakikishe kwamba wanaweza. In 2019, the team went to Abu Dhabi to represent Kenya. Not only did they perform well by getting 25 medals, 12 golds, 8 silver, 5 bronze, they were on top of the African continent. Will that be a replica of the same this time round that they are preparing as they go towards the same for the World Summer Games in Germany? We'll have to wait and see. Let's go in for a short commercial break. When we'll come back, we'll find out, will it be a replica of the same, and how do they handle the technical expertise? Break up next. Welcome back. Before the break, we mentioned about the good performance that the Special Olympics Kenya team had in 2019 in Abu Dhabi, where they went to represent the country, came back with a medal haul of 25 medals, 12 golds, 8 silver and 5 bronze. As they head to Berlin, Germany next year, is that the expectation? Can they do better than what they did in Abu Dhabi in 2019? Let's find out from the CEO, Mr. Raphael Nyabala, to just give us his expectations as we wrap up this discussion around Special Olympics. Mr. Nyabala, do you think you can replicate the same, or you're aiming higher to give us more?
Thank you, PD. I think to answer your question, I want to say that we have done the national trials in this early stage so that we perfect the areas that needs to be improved, and we expect nothing but more performance and greater achievement than we did in Abu Dhabi. And so we only require support of Kenyans, of goodwill. We require support of the government, and as my athlete Mary Stella said, with that support we will not disappoint the country. We will fly the flag of the country higher. as we did previously and even beyond. So
Thank
thank you so much. We appreciate.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael Nyabala. As we wrap up this, maybe on behalf of Angela, Marian Stella, and Eric Otieno, what would your parting shot be in 30 seconds?
My parting shot would be, you see these athletes, some of them are still hidden in the houses. The parents are shy of giving their children opportunity to participate in the day-to-day living like sports. They have talents. They only need to be given chance, and they will unleash the potentials in them. So I challenge parents outside there, caregivers outside there, don't hide those people. They have the right to enjoy games, to enjoy every opportunity given to them in a very inclusive environment like the way we do it in Special Olympics Kenya. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That has been a discussion around Special Olympics, and we've had with us in studio Angela Nyambura, a cyclist, then of course Marian Stella Ndolwa, from ladies football. Then last but not least, we had Eric Otieno with us. Leading that discussion has been Raphael Nyabala, who is the CEO of Special Olympics Kenya.